Let's get good. I am the Gamer Under Development, and we are back with more MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Now, folks, today we're going to be testing a little something out. I don't normally endorse exploits, but when our AI pilots lose, 90% of our cache of double heat sinks, I'm a little more open to some interesting play tactics, so we're going to give something a try here real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the market, and we're going to sell our urban mech. Our urban mech hero, we're going to go ahead and sell that right here. Now we're only going to get 629,000. I know, you're thinking, good, why are you doing this? Well, let me show you why. Whoa. Alright, game. Good job just going crazy and run. How did we even end up in front of the mech? We were on this terminal. Anyways, okay, so we've just sold our hero mech, right? We're going to jump down here to Boardwalk, and then we're going to jump back. Now, according to the comments, if we do this, when we jump back, that hero mech will be there available for sale again, and when we buy it, it will have all its double heat sinks back. Now, this is for science, guys, because normally I don't endorse these kinds of exploits. You all know that. I try to avoid this kind of thing. However, considering how many double heat sinks have been lost by our AI pilots, I'm okay with this for the moment. And we're not going to do it a whole bunch. I'm just going to try it one time for science. For science, guys. If we happen to come away with a whole bunch of extra double heat sinks for science, then that's just the benefit of science, isn't it? Okay, so we're hopping back there now. We will potentially find our hero Irby here again to be purchased. And when we purchase it, it should come with double heat sinks. It is 2 mil, so we are losing some money doing this. However, we gotta put something in cold storage first. That's annoying because it means we're gonna have to refit something. Let's do something simple like the Jenner. We'll just cold storage the Jenner real quick, and then we'll go to the market, and we will pick up the Irby. Okay, are you guys ready for this? For science? I'm prepared for science. I hope you guys are too. Oh, and look at this. Mad science, y'all. Mad science. Okay. So basically, if you get an Irby, you have double heat sinks forever. So we're gonna go ahead and actually, we don't even need to do that. We're just gonna go back. We're gonna shove the Irby over here, grab our Jenner back out, and then refit our Jenner. So yeah, guys, for science, we have discovered that it is entirely possible. It is entirely possible to just load up on double heat sinks like that, which is insane to me. That's insane, but insane in a good way. Oh wow, the armor on this is not good. Let's max out the armor on everything. Seems good. Balance of that armor is okay. I think we might actually... Well, I think it's fine on everything but the torso. I think I'd rather go down to like 30-22 on the torso. Main reason why is because that's the biggest hitbox on this mech. And then we'll go ahead and throw a nice CERM on there. Seems good. And then we just need to load up the rest of the mech with heat sinks and things like that. So we will need a little bit of CERM ammo, which we'll just put in the head because headshots on this mech are basically impossible. And then just single heat sinks everywhere, except in the arms. We don't want them in the arms, game. Thankfully, the arms on the Jenner are actually kind of perfect for heat sinks because, or I mean perfect for weapons, because they're so tiny, there's a very, very small chance of them getting blown off. Okay, so I guess we get 1 heat sink with our CERM, no heat sinks with our CERM ammo, unless we take a little bit of armor off here and then we get a single heat sink. I think that's fine. I don't remember if this was the exact fit that this mech was running. I think it might have had jump jets. But honestly, I don't care that much. This is just a nice little burner mech. It can now burn. It'll be fine. I don't think I repaired the armor there, though, so we might get messed over on that a little bit. However, science was successful. We did get double heat sinks. I also learned a lot about the way that the squad mechanics actually work in the game, thanks to comments from... I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I really don't. So thank you to our awesome, I believe based on the language and the name, Slavic commenter, who gave me a ton of information about the game, some of which I'm still absorbing, so I may have missed a few finer points. I do apologize for that. However, we have learned a little bit about the formation system and how that works, and we've also learned that actually telling your squad to focus fire targets is not a good thing, because they don't think carefully and they can hit each other, so they will group up and they will fire on each other, and then you just have bad times. So what we're going to do is we're going to try an assassination mission here. Oh, and Wolf Argent, I didn't get a chance to look at like a mod that basically breaks this down, but essentially you can tell how much salvage you're going to get. It's not like I go into these knowing that I'm not going to have enough salvage points. Basically what happens is you get 8, and then you're like, well, I can take home a light mech probably. And then they're like, hey, but here's this mech that's 9. And there's nothing you can do about that. I do think that it would potentially be an upgrade to the game if you could trade C-bills for salvage shares after a mission. Like, if you could basically say, hey, we'll take a 100k C-bill cut, but I want one more salvage point, so I can grab that mech right there. That would be a much better system, in my opinion, because this is very rigid and weird. We're going to go for damage coverage here, primarily. I will bump up our C-bill payout by 1, and this is just because that way, if we do take some damage, we'll be reimbursed. You actually get more C-bills from damage coverage than you do from C-bill payout, so if you're taking the damage coverage is better than C-bill payout. It's kind of like insurance. Our intel forces have discovered that a House Liao commander is located on Shun Wan 4. The official story is that they are inspecting the garrison, but our intel suggests that's a cover while they plot for an upcoming attack. This is our chance to strike and deal a critical blow to our foes. Rah. Okay, so here we go. We're trying to build that rep with House Merrick here. So now this is going to get very, very interesting right here. We're going to have to change a few things around. I'm going to wait until our mechs are good and refit and ready to go. And then we're going to pop into our contract again. So basically, the way that formations work is that whoever's in this slot is kind of your front line. They are your scout or the point of the diamond. It's a diamond formation, right? They're the top point. The second pilot is the left side. The third pilot is the right side. And the fourth pilot is the bottom or the back. So you want your ranged mechs back here. So if we were going to send the archer out, and I think we might try ooh, excuse me, guys. I think we might try this just because we haven't really done this before. We want to put our archer in the very, very back. Now, who has the best missiles and the best armor defense, and frankly, no evasion? That's going to look like... As much as I hate to say it, we send out Coates? Yeah. Oh no, Rubio's the one that I really don't like taking out. Let's send Coates out, and we'll put Coates in the archer. This is basically just a test run. If this costs us a ton of money, well, lessons learned. So by putting Coates in the back with the archer with the Lerm 20 streams, what is going to end up happening is he's going to basically be our fire support. Now we have 2 side mechs. What we really want to do here is we kind of want to be in a lighter scout mech. The problem is I don't want to put one of our other pilots in the Hunchback here. If we were to put a pilot in the Hunchback, what we'd want to do, though, is we'd want to put them in the third slot because the shoulder on the right side is their fire arc, and we don't want that sort of pointing into the diamond. We want that pointing out of the diamond. So we'll consider potentially putting someone in the Hunchback, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now, what I might do here, I have 2 options here. As the front line, I can go in a lighter mech and use speed and things like that to try to kind of do my damage. Or, conversely, we could go in a big boy like the Cyclops and try to tank all the damage. And I'm not opposed to that method either. I think that might actually be more beneficial at the point that we're at. So now we have 2 more pilots. We're probably going to want to put... Well, whoever's in the third slot has a tendency to get wrecked. And that's mainly because they end up sort of right in the middle if you turn right. It's basically why you don't want to alpha strike stuff. You want to be like, number 3 go here, number 2 go here, number 4 go here. It's kind of weird. I do think it's kind of weird. I think the entire game would benefit a lot more from being able to essentially send people to the locations that you wanted. Well, not even that, to have a formation you could select. Like, diamond formation to me seems like a really bad idea. I would much rather have sort of a triangular formation, or even just like a staggered sort of... I don't know what you would call that. Like, I have no idea. But basically, just having a little bit wider of a stance on our squad would make a lot more sense to me. Okay, so we'll put Boyles here. Boyles is primarily a... Boyles is kind of good at everything. So Boyles is an all-arounder. Freeman is very, very good at everything as well. So we'll put Freeman into... Let's see. I mean, he is going to be right side here, which is kind of a dangerous spot to be, especially if they have primarily arm weapons. So we do want to be careful with that and try to give him something that has torso weapons. I'm tempted to give him the Hunchy, but I feel like that's a really bad idea. I do. I feel like that's a terrible idea. Ugh. Left torso is the PPC, right torso is the Gauze. Actually, giving him the Orion here makes a lot of sense. That does leave us with a very limited capacity here for Boils, though. We've got, what, 45 tons? Ouch. That's pretty slim. So if we were just going to give Boils a 45-tonner, they would be in the Phoenix Hawk here, which is not necessarily... Ooh, nope. We're at 40 tons, not 45. So maybe we drop out of the Cyclops and... We don't have a straight-up 40-tonner here. This is interesting. And the Cyclops itself is 90, so if we have something that is a similarly heavy tonnage that we could take out, potentially this Warhammer. I'm not a fan of being in the Warhammer. It does have a lot of arm weapons, which is problematic. But it's also potentially viable here. Yeah, this is where things get tough. Maybe we'll do this. We'll take our Hunchy and we'll put her in the Crab. That puts us off quite a bit of tonnage, though. So we're at 75 there, 50 there, 40 or 50 here as well. Is there something maybe a little heavier than the Crab that we can put her in? I mean, we could put her in the Warhammer. That is a little risky. The Warhammer does have arm weapons, but at this point, it's kind of okay. Like, we're frontlining, which is a little bit dangerous with us being in this. I almost wish with the way that the formation works, we could move ourselves over here to this slot so we could basically pilot whichever mech makes the most sense. But here, that doesn't look like an option. And I'm honestly considering something different. I'm honestly considering going maybe Firestarter here and then Cyclops here. That puts us at 270 total. I think we're going to try it. We're going to go with this. This allows Boils to kind of tank for us a little bit. This is an assassination mission, so since we're going to be moving, it's a lot less of a problem than it would be in other mission types. But one thing I am going to try doing, guys, is we're not going to tell people to alpha targets anymore. We're just not. I don't think that that's actually effective. I think that's actually kind of counter-effective. All right. Seems good. Here we go. Fingers crossed, everybody. Let's hope this goes well. We do have a slightly better idea how all of this works now. I'm really hoping that the Archer being in the back of the diamond makes a difference here, and we start to see those lerms kind of spatter, especially lighter mechs, because I feel like the Archer is really good for stripping down and taking out lighter mechs, versus heavier mechs where those missiles just don't do enough damage. Although, with the streams, I wish we had a tag. If we had a tag to focus the streams, it would be even better. But with the streams, I think we're kind of okay. Alright, so what are our weapon keys here? Machine guns are on 2, lasers are on 1. Gotcha. We're set. We are set. We do not have arm locks off here. And we have 3 potential locations for targets. So we're going to be heading to the first one, which is over on the upper right here. And then we'll loop around. Oh, it does look like there's something right here. Nope. There was something right there. Now it's gone. So if we pay attention to our formation, it actually looks like the Cyclops is on the right side instead of the left side. So that's something to keep in mind here. Well, that tank is gone. Air support coming in. Can't hit him with our arm locks on. That's okay. In this case, we are going to tell everyone to hit it. Okay. That should be done. Now here we're just kind of using our light mech to kind of take care of this ground fire or ground support. Come on, get that thing out. There we go. I think it's fine to use the all target on air support here because that's not going to cause our guys to kind of hit each other, which is the main thing we're trying to avoid with not using that. Hello. Okay, so we're able to strip out these tanks really quickly in our Firestarter here. Oh, are you kidding me? None of our targets are here. So we're gonna have to try to speed turn here. Oh boy. Guys, I need to take that out. I need that down right now. That thing is way dangerous. Okay, good. It's gone. Gonna keep looping. How's everybody's health looking? Health is looking okay here. We are giving up our backs a little bit to some tanks and some mechs. Hopefully everybody will speed up though and kind of keep pace with me. It does look like they're making a tactical sort of retreat back there. And I'm not sure that this was the right idea either, to sort of buckle and turn back. But it does look like we're keeping pace and we're kind of getting away from the enemy here, which is what really matters. Like, we don't want to stay and engage with them, because at that point we're just trading armor for nothing. We know that our target is not at that site. I should have just gone to the biggest city, because 9 times out of 10, that's where your assassination target is going to be. However, in this case, it does look like we're getting out with minor damages. Everybody seems okay. The rest of our mechs are a little bit slower, which is something that we've had an issue with in the past. But in this case, with us being the scout, it's actually kind of fine, because if we get to this location and we determine that there are not any assassination targets here, we can loop back, rejoin our forces, and then head up to the next location. But I strongly, strongly suspect that our assassination target is right here. We do have a nice damage spread on armor on everybody, though. If you look at that, that's actually something that I think is kind of important. Nobody got really chunked out in that first fight. Everybody's kind of in the same place. Now, this is potentially dangerous. We don't want to deep engage here. We just want to kind of look for targets. And then as we're finding targets, we'll kind of we'll wait for the rest of our forces to catch up, rather. Because they are catching up. Assassination targets located? No? Nope. There we go. Got him. Okay, so now we're going to pull back a little bit. We don't really want to engage, we just want to pull back and rejoin our forces here. So we're trying to be a lot more tactical with our movements as well. Ooh, people are firing at us. Oh, that's an air support vehicle. Hello there. So we are going to want to take this out, and we're actually going to tell everyone to target this thing if they can, because we need this to die, and we do have an archer that should be providing us with fire support here. Come on, archer, what are you doing? Oh, we can't stand still. We can't stand still. Alright, it is down. Beautiful. There is a tank back behind our allies, it seems, so we're going to try to loop back in our light mech and deal with that. We definitely don't want them to be taking shots in the back from these tanks, so I'm going to try to deal with these tanks for them. Come on. Come on, little tank. Say hello to my little machine guns. Okay, so that thing is done. You guys should probably focus on that other target that's in front of you. I will take care of this tank. I got y'all. There we go. Everybody on the cicada. It does look like everyone's kind of functioning better as a team with this layout. So I do think we're seeing some success already with this new strat. With this guy here, we're going to want to probably just go after his legs. Because we are in a light mech, we know we're not going to be able to, like, match strength for strength here. This AC2 tank that's in our backfield is a problem. He needs to die, so we're going to take him out real quick. Alright. Got another tank back here that's going to create problems unless he goes, so he's done. Beautiful. So basically what we're doing is we're trying to peel for our heavier mechs here, which is a good move tactically. And now we're going to take the legs off of this guy. And that should allow us to once again protect the back of our larger mechs. Beautiful. Let's get this other mech. Got him down. Nice. Alright, folks, let's go. We have 2 targets left. Freeman's taken a little bit of damage here, but he's honestly doing pretty well for being Freeman. Whoops. Don't want him to turn his fire on... Oh, wow. That's why we don't want him to turn his fire on us. Ouch, 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 ouch. Here we are going to try to loop around the big boy. I mean, we are kind of drawing his fire here, which basically allows our units to get in on him, which is fine. I'm gonna take out that tank right there. Come on, guys. Take this Jaeger. Please take this Jaeger. He's firing on me bad. I need his weapons gone. There we go. Alright, this Jaeger is in bad position now. He's just gonna get wrecked on. Alright, now I'm pretty happy telling everyone to just alpha. And we're gonna alpha too. We're gonna aim right at those weapons. If we can disarm this stalker, then it basically becomes a non-threat. Alright, beautiful. We have mostly disarmed this stalker. We're gonna keep firing. If we take off all of its lasers, it might actually cause the pilot to eject, in which case we will potentially be able to take this home. Alright, do we have extract? We have extract. They are dropping in units behind us, so we want to move quickly and swiftly to our extract. We did get out with minimal damages, though, you guys will notice. So I think that this is definitely a mentality thing for me. By going in primarily heavy because we had the tonnage available, I think I actually made things a lot worse on us. I think we would have had a lot more success if I had kept a more mixed squad like this. We have taken minimal damages. Nobody seems to have even lost weapons. Whoa, that was a very weird freeze out right there for a second. But it's okay. We made it out. Everything is good. Having that light mech to help peel off support tanks on the back end was actually really, really helpful, I feel like. So thank you very, very much for the tips. That was amazing. Comparing to how we've been doing, that was phenomenal. I'm like really, really happy with that run. We will take this tier 3 medium laser. We will also take this tier 3 Lerm 10. We'll take the tier 2 Lerm 10. Actually, no, let's get more medium lasers. We're always running out of medium lasers. Medium lasers are like our bread and butter. Machine guns also very nice. We'll grab those as well. Not really picking for value here. Damage payout was 523,000. Damage taken was 529,000. So we actually even optimized our damage payout versus C-bill payout. We got some very, very nice C-bill payout there. Did take a little bit of damage here on the Orion. It does look like it lost a weapon. If it lost the gauze, that's going to be painful, because I don't know that we actually even have a replacement for that. So that's just going to be unfortunate. It doesn't look like it, though. It looks like all it lost was armor. It just lost a lot of armor. Okay, this is good. This is good. Whoa, game, please. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start repairs on all of our mechs here because they are reasonably priced. They should be, at least. Yeah, 182,000 is fine. 510,000. That's a little excessive. We might wait to repair the Orion there until we get back... sorry, until we get back to an industrial zone. God, my allergies have been crazy lately. Sorry about that, guys. The congestion is real. Let's go ahead and pop over to the market real quick, just because I'm curious. I mainly want to see what they have for sale weapon-wise. Not a whole lot. Don't have any barracks, which would be interesting to look at least. Okay, so we did pretty well there. We do have some more options for missions in this Merrick space, in this nice little Merrick war zone. We could go to Callaway here, try that defense contract. I still feel like maybe that's a little bit above our pay grade at the moment. However, there is another assassination contract up here. There is a couple of other defense and raid contracts up there. And then over here, we actually have some Merrick industrial zones that we could potentially go to, but I want to know how our rep with Merrick is going. We're still very neutral with Merrick. We haven't really gained much friendly rep with them, which is really weird to me because, like, look at how much we got from House Liao. Like, we're really well off with House Liao. And I wonder if part of that is because you get more for completing these high-value missions. That could potentially be part of it. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Maybe we'll take this defense contract down here and see how that one goes. That's not too far away. It's about 20 days. That'll give our mechs time to repair. We're going to do that. We're going to take this new defense contract, and here what we're going to do is we're going to basically try to assign locations for our mechs to hold on this defense contract. We're going to put them on, like, cardinal points so that they should watch areas, and then we're going to roam in between our mechs that are assigned to those cardinal areas. We're not going to do this 3-mission thing because I don't think that we can handle that, to be honest. It's a defense, a raid, and a raid. I mean, actually, we could potentially do this. I wonder if that would build our reputation with them quite a bit faster as well. We don't have all of our mechs repaired, though. The Orion is not repaired here, so this would be kind of tough, I think. I think we'll just do the defense for right now. That seems a little bit safer. We do have a ton of salvage available this time. I think we'll only go for about 12 points, though, so that we can potentially take a light mech home, because we do want to get some damage coverage here. It's almost guaranteed with a defense mission that we're going to be taking some damage, and honestly, we're not hurting that badly for mechs right now anyway. So I might even take this down one more and just really ensure we only get basic lights here, but take a little bit better damage coverage so we do hit that 523,000, which was in line with what we took in damage last time. The Cyclops is being repaired, the Orion is not, so we'd have to swap the Orion to something else. The Orion's tonnage was quite high, though. It's like a 75 tonner, so for us to match that, we would need something pretty heavy. And I don't... Well, we do have the Warhammer. I'm not super happy putting Freeman in the Warhammer. Like, it honestly concerns me a little bit because the Warhammer is a little bit more vulnerable. But it should be fine. I think the way that Freeman did in the last mission was quite fine. We do have this nice Cyclops here that was sort of providing our good fire support and is being well repaired. And yeah, I think other than that, our squad's pretty good. We're 5 tons lower now than we were last time. I don't think that's a big issue. We could potentially look for a 40-tonner here, but I don't know if we actually have a set 40. We do not. We do not have a set 40, or I would take it, but we have a nice 50 there. I would still very much like to take our Hunchback here, but I don't think that's a good idea. Having a light support mech that can move around the battlefield is actually just very, very beneficial. It also makes it easier to issue your commands and tell people where you want them to be. So that's another thing that's interesting and worth considering. Okay, we're gonna hop into one more mission here, see how this goes. This should be pretty interesting. I think that if we get people defending points, we'll be okay. We haven't really tried that before, like we've talked about it, but we haven't actually done it, so now we're gonna do it. So we're gonna put our big boy right here. Okay, so you're gonna go right there. And then everybody else is gonna move with me for the moment, because we're gonna go get rid of these guys real quick. And then once these guys are gone, we will go ahead and position some more units here. Honestly, we'll probably position them at, like I was saying, the cardinal points around the city. That seems like the best idea. And we're definitely going to go after legs in our light mech, because as we know, that's rather efficient for just bringing mechs down. There we go. Come on. Take that last leg home. There we go. Leg is gone. Can I get some air support kill on that, please? Oh no, I just told everybody to target that, which means that our Cyclops might actually give up its position and target that, which is not a beneficial thing. I probably should have just told our archer to take that out. Okay, light mech is down. It does look like our catapult is kind of holding position still. Yeah, they're holding position and fighting, which is really good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to tell Freeman, who is in the F3, to go right here and stay there. That's your spot. Oh no, and here comes our Cyclops to back us up. We didn't want that. We wanted the Cyclops to hold position. So I'm going to have to be careful and not use the focus fire command at all anymore.
Moving, Commander.
There you go. Good job, good job. Okay, so we are getting our proper positions taken now, and I'm going to leave the archer free walking with me, and the main reason for that is because the archer can provide fire support for us, so we can use, like, F4, attack my target.
Can't target that.
Oh, okay. F4, now do it.
Your target.
Get him. Use your missiles, take this thing out from range, beautiful. Okay, so we are starting to see a little bit of damage there. Oh boy, I hope we didn't just do that. I'm assuming we probably did that, but I'm hoping we didn't. That could have been our Lerms right there that actually took that out. Okay. Let's go get this next target. We do have some cardinal points protected here. And we do have the archer with us so that we can kind of use them. We are doing a lot better. You'll notice that the location's health is higher, as is all of our units' health. Alright. Kind of waiting for some enemy units to appear on scope.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity.
Roger, roger.
Look out for further hostiles.
Okay, looking for further hostiles. We are kind of roaming here. I guess I could have put our mechs on opposite sides. Wow, did it just drop them in the center of the city? Is that what just happened? Okay, cool. That's fine.
Engaging.
I need you to kill that right now, Coates. Oh, come on, Coates. What was that? All of your streams missing. Okay, so we do have squaddies over here dealing with stuff in theory. We're gonna come in and try to kind of be the light support here that's going after things like this Jaeger that are just sitting in town trying to be crafty. Oh boy. We definitely don't want to be where we're at with this Jaeger, though. We're taking a lot of damage. Oof. Alright, let's loop around. Let's loop around. We definitely don't want to go head-on like that. We want to try to get into the Jaeger's back arc and take out parts. There goes one weapon. Very nice. Come around to this other side here. And now we've kind of taken all of the weapons off of the Jaeger except for the medium lasers. Now, it doesn't really matter if we bring this Jaeger home at this point, mainly because we won't have the salvage to keep it. This Cicada, on the other hand, we do want to take out so that it doesn't continue to do damage to our archer here. And then how is everybody else holding up? Everybody else is kind of okay right now. Alright, take these legs off. Come on. Legs go bye-bye. Alright, he's done. We don't need to worry about the Jaeger so much. We do need to worry about the rest. The Jaeger has no real weapons here. I mean, we could just take off that leg real quick just because. We've taken some pretty considerate damage here. Oh, good. More hostiles. Lovely. And I'm actually going to go after this guy because he has a Lerm 10, which means he can just sprinkle damage unanswered unless we take him out. Alright, let's get the legs off of this guy. And we are about to take some very, very bad heat critical damage. I need you to kill that right now, Archer. That tank has to go down very quickly. Our heat is somewhat of an issue here. Oops. Window lost focus for a moment, no biggie. What are you doing? You're basically done if we just take that left leg off. I mean, that's literally a stick now. It doesn't have any weapons, so I don't even need to worry about it. Over here we do, yeah, see, they just ejected. Over here, though, we do have something we want to focus on, and that is taking out this Hunchy's shoulder. We take the shoulder off this Hunchy, then we will basically save our squad from a lot of damage. And there it goes. Shoulder's gone on that Hunchy. It has no weapons left. Basically, that was a very good trade. We're basically just kind of disabling all the enemy mechs as best we can with our light. And this is actually proving to be quite a bit more effective because even though we're not eliminating these targets, we are taking away their ability to hurt us. Oh, and heat is critical, so we do want to slow down on our other guns and just kind of rely on our machine guns here. Come on, take those legs. Take those legs. Okay, can I get some fire support on this from the Archer, please? And then there is a Lerm 10, oh wow, double Lerm 10 tank back here that we kind of need to take out. Good job. Good job, Coates. Excellent work. Excellent work, everybody. Doing a splendid job here. We're basically at the halfway point. We're above the damage thresholds that we need to kind of stay above. There are some enemies left up, so it's actually not spawning new enemies at the moment, which is kind of nice, because the enemies that are left up are mostly disabled. There's a single small laser left on that Hunchy, and really I just want to kill this thing before these Lerms become a problem. And then I can loop back around, we can finish off some of these mechs. Okay. This is a medium laser tank, so not a big priority. However, whatever drops from this could be, so we want to keep our eyes on that. Oh boy, that doesn't look good.
Not gonna work, Commander.
I'm aware that it's not going to work at the moment, Coates. Very aware of that. How about this guy?
Unrequested target, Commander.
Okay, so we're going to try to kind of flank around here. And keep moving. Don't hold still or we're dead. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Keep moving. Keep dodging. Just gotta keep going. We got a light mech here. We gotta fight like a light mech. And take advantage like a light mech as well. We basically stripped off all of the armor on that right arm. Just trying to kind of bring some fire down on him. What we are successfully doing here with this mech, though, is we are basically keeping him from dealing damage. Because every time he tries to turn and focus on damage, we're on him. Oh boy, I gotta get further away. He is machine... How am I stuck? Come on, game. What is this bullcrap? Wow. Point blank PPC shots. That's fun. Okay, torso twist here. We need to give him a different part of our body to aim at if he's going to aim at us at all. What we are doing here that's quite nice, though, is we are kind of, like I was saying, tanking shots for our heavier mechs. And that's an arm gone? No, it's not. Oh, come on, game. What are you doing to me here? Gonna loop around on our good side here. Ouch. I can't believe we're actually taking this thing apart in a light. This is crazy. There we go. He's basically a stat stick now. Ooh, and we are in trouble damage-wise. Okay. Really, really got to baby our right side here for the moment. I hope you guys are doing okay on your own over there, because I am stuck here taking care of this guy.
This location has suffered a beating.
Oh, come on.
Attention of as many opponents as possible.
What do you think I'm doing, Rihanna? Please.
And not their objective.
Okay, come on, guys. I'm gonna need your help here. Really gotta pick it up. Can I get fire support on that SERM tank, please? Oh boy, okay. Now we've got a whole lot of enemies coming in. Oh, that's not good at all. That looks like a Cyclops. Okay, disarmed the Phoenix Hawk. Quite literally. Alright, Phoenix Hawk is dead. Phoenix Hawk is dead. So we are probably not going to keep the base health above 40% here. That's very unlikely at this point. Just going to try to take these lerms off real quick. Alright, basically disarmed that mech now. I want everybody on... Oh wow, it's down. Okay. Alright guys, we can do this. Last two targets, let's go. Do we not have anybody on this air support? Is that what this is that's above us? Like, I can't even see them. There we go.
On it, Commander.
Everybody kill that air support, please. This should be it. We kill this mech and we're out clean. Come on, everybody, get him.
Our employers will be pleased that we have held our ground and
We did it, just barely.
Good work, Commander.
Oh my gosh, we just barely kept him right there. Just barely. 41%, guys. But we did it. Nobody went into, like, red or orange damage. That was probably one of the most successful defense missions we've ever had. So yeah, the positioning is super, super key. It's something I wasn't paying enough attention to. Oh, and that was a Cyclops 10Z. If we'd had 26 shares, which we wouldn't have had no matter what we did anyway, we would have been able to get that. Since we can't, we're just going to take the Locust 1E here. That is mainly because it is worth the most money. So we'll grab that. We'll also take this tier 3 medium laser, tier 2 medium laser. Another tier 2 medium laser seems good. Medium lasers are our bread and butter here. Alright. Took a little bit of damages there. Total payout was still pretty good. We did actually use all of our insurance, so to speak, so that's awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the star map here and we're going to jump. So if we go to the industrial zone that is controlled by House Merrick, we're not probably repped up with them enough to really gain any benefit. We are now recognized with them, but that's not quite enough for what we're looking for. So what we're probably going to do is compare the costs here. So if we jump here, it's 150k. If we jump here, it is 100k. So for 50k more, we get much better rates. We're going to do this. Gonna jump over here, make our repairs, and that'll probably be it for this one. I want to thank you again for the awesome comments that were filled with great information. I do think for sure that going out in a light mech like this was a huge difference maker, and trying to just raise the tonnage of our entire squad wasn't the right plan. I think that it is a lot more about bringing in a light and then filling the rest of the tonnage with good solid heavy mechs and medium mechs, so I think that's wonderful. This has been probably the most brilliant episode I've done in a long time. As far as just sheer enjoyment goes, like, we did great this mission. The only thing we lost here was armor, so we'll make those repairs. Just armor here, make those repairs. Just armor. This is beautiful, guys. Nothing but armor damage. We did such a better job there. Even the cursed archer made it all the way through with nothing but armor damage right there. Is that not insane, guys? Having seen the last few episodes, if you've been around watching them, is that not insane by comparison? Let's go ahead and sell the Locust 1E here. Ba-ding, there we go. And then if we check out their BattleMechs, or rather their market, I do want to just look at that right quick. So they got a nice awesome here that's 80 tons. Looks like it's primarily torso weaponed, but they are just lerms, which is kind of interesting because it makes you wonder, like, what if instead of lerm 15s we just put the biggest serms we could in there? This could be an awesome little brawler. It does have a small laser in the head and a large laser in the right arm. Definitely something to consider there. We've got another Hunchback 4P here. The Quick Draw has weapons in arms and torso, which is not great, although a majority of its weapons are in the torso there. Interesting. Very interesting. Getting another Hunchback 4P would be great if I trusted our AI to pilot it, but I do not. So lots of torso weapons on this. The arms do have the Lerm 15s, but yeah, not necessarily great. I do like the idea of maybe building a brawler awesome out of that. I guess that's something we'll look at next episode maybe. I'm just taking a quick scan through the market here to see what else they might be holding that's kind of awesome. Doesn't look like it's a whole lot. Okay, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!